Well, after spending 7 of the past 9 weeks on the sidelines, courtesy of the stewards, there'll be no one keener than Jack Trainor when it comes to jumping back into the sulky at Club Menangle on Saturday night, particularly as one of those horses he will be taking the reins behind is his favourite filly, Antonia. I caught up with Jack to discuss his prospects with that particular filly and also his book of drives on the night. Well, Jack, great to see you back where you belong, out in the thick of the action, driving on what's going to be an outstanding night of racing, but you must be relieved by not only that fact, but also the outstanding filly Antonia is waiting to be reassociated.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, I'm very keen to get back. It's been a long 7 weeks and yeah, what a night. Luckily, I'm back in time for what looks to be a really good night.
Must also be a great sense of relief, Jack, the fact knowing that the owners, David Thorne, the trainer, along with Luke McCarthy, who's been substituting for you the past 2 starts with Antonia, being able to jump back in behind her.
Yeah, it is. It just shows the loyalty that David and owner Charlie and his wife Antonia have showed me, and obviously I appreciate that a lot. It's pretty hard to think that Luke McCarthy's been keeping the seat warm for me, and yeah, obviously for them to stick to their word and put me straight back on, I'm very grateful of it.
David said he wasn't overly happy with Antonia when she resumed at Penrith. You're in the sulky on that particular occasion. He's changed a few things around. She looks to be back on track.
Yeah, she does, and credit to David to be able to do that. We're probably being a little bit picky, but it was the first time that we both come off the track at Penrith and weren't just amazed by her or 100% happy with her. He worked on a lot of things to sort of iron her out, and obviously her next heat was better again, but probably still not at her best. But I think she showed signs of being close to her best on last Saturday in the semi-final, and expected to train on from that run again and be really ready to go by Saturday coming.
The first box was ticked, Jack, when she drew ideally.
Yeah, she did. It looked to be sort of a 2-horse race for the draws out of her and Chrissy Chick, so to get the inside draw on her was massive. And yeah, it looks like on a paper she's drawn rightly where she needs to be.
Do you see yourself dictating from go to woe?
I think so. She's starting to come out the gate really well now. She's obviously a very high speed filly, and in these sort of races, if you can take any sort of bad luck out of play, I'm always push for that. So yeah, I expect her to be right on the pace.
Of course, looking to go one better compared to this time last year when she had to finish second behind Sohail Almazi in the 2-year-old version.
Yeah, that's right. Last year she just fell short, and she had a good trip and an inside run presented for the eventual winner, so we're a little bit devastated about that. And since then she's obviously picked up a couple of Group 1s and taken the next step, so hopefully we can go one better this year.
Well, Jack, let's have a look at your other drives. In the opening event, you're on Ray's Choice, drawn out wide, but certainly racing well enough to win a race of this nature.
Yeah, he is. He probably is hurt from the draw though, Mick. I'm just not 100% sure if Jason's going to start him. He will probably know a bit more close to the race.
In the second, Almadiva.
Yeah, he'll probably be driven for luck. He's sort of found himself up in grade a little bit, but he's not going as bad as his number probably reads.
Very honest performer, Rocket Boy, nice draw.
Yeah, he does. I'm really happy to be able to get him into this Group 1 for the connections, and he very rarely goes a bad race. Probably 150 was the first time going 150 for him last Saturday. Probably that sort of thing takes a little bit of getting used to, so I expect him to be fitter for the run. And yeah, he's probably Tishan Raider and Barroom Bandit look maybe just a little bit more classy, but he's obviously going to give the owners a real big thrill to be part of the day.
It's going to be a great race.
Yeah, it is. There's a couple of really nice horses there, and yeah, I'm by no means am I discrediting my horse. I think he's a really nice horse and probably just needs the right run to be a major player.
Over to race 9, Soho Tsunami has been mixing the form.
Yeah, he has. Just had a little bit of a foot issue with him after Saturday night, so I'm going to try and work on that to get him back. He's been racing in a 95 grade, gets back to an 85, which is more suited, so hopefully he improves a bit actually.
Trainers, are great to see you back because you've been down for 2 horses in the final event, the Trot Gimondi for Blake and also Revy J for Team Rando.
Yeah, I'm going to drive Gimondi in that race from the draw, and yeah, hopefully look forward to sticking with him for the Inter-Dominion series, and yeah, I'm sure he'll appreciate those 1,000 metre tracks, and yeah, looking forward to getting back on one of my old favourite horses.
Jack, you're a workaholic both as a trainer and with your driving. How difficult has it been that 7 weeks having to just sit back and watch? Are you a good grandstand driver?
Oh, probably not the best. I've seen a lot worse, so all the same. But no, I'm very lucky that I'm able to put the best drivers on generally at the click of a finger. So I've been very fortunate that most of my drives and that I've been more than happy with. But yeah, obviously driving something that I've always liked to do since a young age, and my competitive nature obviously makes me want to be out there. So hopefully got all that behind me now, and yeah, can stay in for a bit longer than what I have been.
Jack, talking about your competitive nature, it's not so evident today as it was on Saturday night, but did you forget to duck when you should have weaved, or forget to weave when you should have ducked? What was it? Because you had a nice shiner here on that right eye Saturday night.
Yeah, I did. No, obviously just do a bit of boxing and that mainly for fitness. And yeah, I'd like to be able to tell you should see the other guy, but I don't think he had a scratch on him. So I copped that one, but I'll definitely duck next time.
You're also following in the footsteps to some extent of Brad Abbott as far as the kickboxing is concerned.
Yeah, probably not as crazy as Brad Abbott. He's obviously had a few fights and professional fights and that. I mainly do it just for fitness and different circle of friends and something away from racing. So quite often I offer out the chance to Brad to spar, but obviously with him getting a bit older now, he turns me down quite often. So yeah, that offer's still there if he wants a piece.
Well, Jack, then we know ducking and diving with Antonio on Saturday night. Good luck to you, David, and all the connections for every horse in the race, but good to see you back in action.
Cool, thanks very much, mate.